with Jaggu and Tarana. Yes, we're still trying to figure out what to call it. If you have any name suggestions, please give them to us. This is basically your happy space where, at least that's what we'd like it to be, where no matter how much tension is going on in your life, and my God, all of us have a lot of stress and a lot of tension right now. But I mean, seeing each other's face, imagining you being here with us really, really makes a difference. So hope everybody's staying safe, staying indoors, and everybody who may be ill in your house, hopefully they recover very, very fast and they don't need that hospital.
Touch wood, absolutely touch wood. In the meantime, I would like to draw attention to my butterfly chair.
I was just gonna say,
let's get everybody distracted.
So you are now staying with your sister-in-law, and she was inspired to buy this butterfly chair because of your bye-bye butterfly?
I would like to think that was true, but I think what actually happened is that she actually ended up going to the furniture store, seeing this chair and said, gotta do this. And I have now piled onto this chair and basically purloined it. Yeah, wonderful. Also, please note, because I'm now in a different location, I'm not in Dubai right now, I'm in Bangalore right now for the time being. We have spent the last hour trying to figure out the right location for me to shoot. So it's not like we're particularly happy with this frame, but between finding the correct level of internet connectivity, the correct level of natural light, and a frame that we can work with, this is the best middle ground.
Yeah. So literally what Jaggu is facing is this beautiful little balcony that's got like some green, and it's also got like a jhula, which is where he thought he would do the whole like show from. But because of the lighting, he was looking like one black spot in the middle of nowhere. But anyway, all of you have used Zoom, and all of you know that there is like, so which is why I don't move from here. This is it. This is that one spot in my house, and I'm like, ye theek hai.
Correct.
हर तरफ से लाइट आ रही है and सब कुछ ठीक है. So
and I had that spot too, but now we have to find me a new spot.
Yes, you have to find a new spot.
Anybody in Bangalore has ring lights or like shooting type lights that I can borrow for a couple of weeks, to let me know.
Please. Otherwise we have to do like this to be able to see Jaggu. Now come closer to the camera and show us what you actually look like.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, very
I don't know if anybody wants to see my close up.
No.
Just tell me, do I need to trim my nose hair?
I'll slap you, Jaggu. Stop it. Anyway, while you are sitting in Bangalore, Jaggu, see what like the people in the UAE are doing to show solidarity with everybody in India. I'm going to try and show you an image. Some of us have seen these. Some of you may not have seen these. The most famous building in the whole wide world is the Burj Khalifa.
Hashtag stay strong India. Well done.
The heart also over there. There was also this. So big buildings in the UAE. I think that's Dera. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
But
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Burj Khalifa again.
Oh, nice.
With the entire flag. Really quite cool. Yeah, the flag.
Oh, fabulous.
I think it gave a lot of people a lot of like sort of hope. I felt good. I felt good that, I'm sitting far away in Dubai, but we're feeling.
I know it's symbolic. I realize it's symbolic, but it's a strong symbolism that you know that there are other people in the world who are there with you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Also like anybody watching this from Pakistan, thank you so much. Like the top 5 trends on Twitter in Pakistan have been stay strong India, Pakistanis with Indians, we're with you together in this together.
That means so much.
Shoaib Akhtar was amazing. Ali Zafar, Mamina Mustehan, all the celebrities. It's really ironic that the Indian celebrities are just keeping quiet, most of them, or the ones that you would expect, to say something.
But there are repercussions repercussions to saying stuff that.
But there are enough celebrities who do, knowing the repercussions, still open their mouth and do help. So
no, but to each his own. Yeah, I mean, I can't fault them for that.
Okay, but it's nice to see the support from Pakistan. Thank you, and inshallah, this is all going to be better soon enough. I know there's oxygen coming in, and there's more medical help and ventilators and all sorts of kits coming from the UK, the US, and this and that. So fingers crossed.
I know Saudi Arabia is sending a whole bunch of oxygen as well as oxygen cylinders. Yeah.
So
I got that recently.
Hang in there. It will pass. But हमारा जो काम है, it is to make sure we stay indoors.
Absolutely.
Zabardasti we don't meet, and we keep that mask on, and remember, as much as possible, spend time outdoors and have ventilation in your house. Keep keep
Oh
the
God,
windows
yes.
open, all of
Yes,
that,
yes,
because it is
yes.
airborne. Anyway,
So, there's the bulk of us, 90% of us, that maybe more, that are following the instructions, are being logical, are being mature, are being sensible about it. And then there is the ones that we call the COVIDiots. Now, COVIDiots could be the ones who are in denial about the fact that COVID-19 even exists, all the way
yes.
from there to people who realize it exists, read the papers every day, see the news every day, see their social media feeds every day, but still, like, I want to go out. Okay. So there's that law. My thinking is that if you're going to be a COVIDiot, then do it with style. Mana, go all out.
Like die.
Go mad. No, not die. Not that way. I don't want to wish that on anybody, but that's a separate story. But my point is that if you're going to be a COVIDiot, then do it in a way that the papers write about you.
Okay.
Such as in the middle of lockdown in Rajkot, a birthday party was celebrated.
Don't be silly.
Where would you celebrate a birthday party, Tarana?
Hopefully outdoor in the garden with like only 3 people.
How about police headquarters? In the night,
It was
in
a
the middle of curfew,
Was it a police officer's birthday party?
a police officer's son with 4 people decided to have a birthday party. Where is the safest place to have a birthday party? Well, Papa's office will go to, na? So they landed up at police headquarters. The police themselves did not know about it. They were
I was just going to ask you, like, did Papa organize it and were like, I don't know.
No, I'm
duty
thinking the
officers
boy
in
just
charge of the
landed up
samosa.
there.
Oh, he just decided I'm going to use the police station.
Police headquarters. Police station, police headquarters.
Wow.
The cops then came to know when they burst firecrackers. So there was a patrol van somewhere around. There was a patrol van somewhere around police headquarters. And they're seeing from their main office, they're seeing firecrackers going up. They're like, middle of curfew, what the hell is going on? They've gone there. They've seen these 4 kids. 4 kids have been arrested. Same situation happened where members of an NGO, 11 of them, in the middle of curfew, in the night, decided to have a birthday party. The cops landed up. Why did the cops land up over there? Because they posted the birthday party pictures and videos on social media.
They did.
One always does these things. You must never do this quietly. That's what I'm saying. Now, COVIDiot banna hai, to shaan se bano na. What are all these small things? Or I'll go out in the middle of curfew. No, shaan se karo, post karo. So anyway, 11 people were there of this, whichever NGO this was, having a party. 10 of them have been arrested. I'm wondering why the 11th one was let go. Maybe because it was his or her birthday. I'm not exactly sure. और ऐसे नहीं कि सिर्फ इंडिया में हो रहा है, बहुत सारे जगह में हो रहा है. So in Malaysia, there is a Mr. Reza, I think, Famil Reza. I might not be getting the name right, but he posted a Spotify playlist with the word jealousy in it. All the songs have the name jealousy in it. And has been arrested by the authorities in Malaysia. There is a backstory to this.
Okay.
The Queen Tunku, I believe, of Malaysia.
I have no idea who the Malaysian queen is.
So Queen Tunku.
She's not as interesting as the Thai king's consort, no?
No, but clearly dramatic enough because somebody on her Insta page posted, are all the chefs at the palace vaccinated?
Like somebody questioned the queen of Malaysia.
Yes, to which her response or her social media team's response was, are you jealous?
What?
Are you jealous? That was the Queen's official response.
That makes no sense. Why would you reply like that?
Are you jealous that they're vaccinated? And
I don't think the Queen of Malaysia is going to write rubbish like that.
So her social media team did it. Whatever. The point is, it happened on the Queen's official Insta page.
Okay.
Malaysia in furor. Everybody upset.
Yeah.
They've temporarily taken off the Insta account, loaded it back out, and all those comments are gone. But now everybody knows it's been done because screenshot bhi koi cheez hota hai na. So our fellow then creates a Spotify playlist with songs with the word jealousy in it, in the title,
and dedicated it to the Queen.
He just put it out there. He was showing an element of sarcasm. He has been arrested. Who writes? I'm not even faulting him for what he did. He was being satirical. He was being sarcastic. That's fine. Who writes, are you jealous? Someone in authority, you don't say stuff like that.
Maybe somebody who's reached the end of their tether as far as snarky comments from the public go, and you're just like, all these like riffraff middle class types poor types asking like
Poor types.
obvious questions and all, I'm
Correct.
going to give one snarky remark.
We will
Maybe.
retort appropriately. Then we will go to the other side of the world.
Which
Where
is
in
like
the US, in one of the New Hampshire, if I'm not mistaken, there was a gender reveal party, Taran.
a gender reveal.
Most
Yeah.
people do gender reveal parties in the
The
middle
US
of COVID.
is
Karna
mad
चाहिए.
about gender reveal. Huh? Like, I mean, what's the big deal?
No, but how about you do a gender reveal with explosives?
Yeah.
Usually
Yeah.
in a gender reveal party, the maximum explosion you hear is that balloon that you prick to see whether the blue color comes out or the pink color comes out, or you cut the cake.
Or when you
whatever
cut
it
the cake and something blue and pink pops out. Yeah, correct.
is. But we will do it with explosives, Tarana. We will do it with 36 kilos of explosives. How
Yeah.
do you get your hands on 36
I saw
kilos
that.
of explosives?
And they were not like just firecrackers, no? Like
No,
not
they
like
were explosives.
patakas and all. They were explosives. Was he like
Answer
a
me this.
construction worker?
No, but they did go to a quarry because they thought that would be a safe place to go to do a gender reveal party. I have a question for you, Tarana.
Yeah.
How do you, in the US, get your hands on 36 kilos of explosives?
You probably walk into a store and buy them because it is the US and they
Exactly.
treat it like their Second Amendment right.
Exactly right. So there's an explosive called tannerite that you can buy over the counter, including if you want 36 kilos of it. So it's used for like firearm practice or something like that. But when you buy 36 kilos of it, that's a lot of explosive. They've gone to a quarry because they thought it was a safe place to do it.
You would
Done
think
the
actually in a
explosion.
quarry it would be okay.
Yes, but the impact was felt to, like in a radius of 30 kilometers. The impact was felt. People's picture frames have fallen off. Foundations of houses have been there are cracks on the foundation. In the middle of COVID, who wants to deal with your picture frame falling down and cracks in the foundation of your house? Are you mad?
But the
Can't
guy
you just use the bloody
he
balloon?
did confess and he went to the police and now I think he's been arrested or something like that.
What to do about that poor fellow's foundation? He's
But we-
supposed to be sitting indoors.
Maybe insurance will cover it, otherwise this guy will do it.
I hope so.
And he is a new father to be. You can expect somebody to get carried away, but yeah, this is stupid.
This is a little much.
So there is stupid, and then there is ponchela, right? Where you're like, can I get away with it? So I'm going to do it. Because while we're in the United States of America, there's this couple in Florida who used to, I think, walk past this very expensive mansion near their house often enough to think, wow, one day we'll get married over here only because it is beautiful. Let's all look at this mansion because it would make you want to sort of check it out.
These US type mansions, they're usually quite funky. ये हुई ना बात.
Yeah.
इसको
so-
बुलाते हैं mansion. Now
So it's
this is
millions
a
of
mansion.
dollars. It's millions of dollars, and apparently it is for sale. And the couple have gone often enough pretending that they are interested buyers to this mansion to like walk around, see that nobody is here, and then they decided, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have our wedding at this mansion for free because nobody really needs to know. Invited all their friends and said, okay, Saturday, red carpet, ye, wo, this, that, everybody come. At which point the owner, who does actually live on the property but just not in the mansion, called up the police and said there are all these random people who've said they've come for a party and it's apparently God's will and I don't know or care what's going on, just get rid of them. And then they were, well, basically gotten rid of. But how do you
Wait,
do this?
I don't know. They said this is God's will that we get married here, so you should let us marry here.
And we've
Wow.
come, because we've come, and now that everybody's already here, like what goes over fathers, we just get married here. But he was just like, private property, not gonna happen.
So this is the exact midpoint between Chance Pe Dance and Baap Ka Raj.
Chance pe
This
dance
is the way
Baap
to
Ka
do
Raj.
it.
Correct. Correct.
Very good. It is God's will, it seems.
Yeah. Now while we're on like haq se people, taking a chance and like saying let's see how far we go with it. There's this guy in Japan who has like gone a little bit viral for being a total harami. Okay, and I say this quite like euphemistically. 39 years old.
Harami is a little much.
Japanese harami, 39 years old, has basically reached out to and convinced about 35 different women that he is single and that he's their boyfriend. Okay? So, and why would he want to like cheat 35 different women? Because he wanted them to give him birthday presents. And so he wanted presents throughout the year. So all those girls were given different dates. 24th April, March, August,
Oh my God.
February, November. I don't know how he got caught, but yes, all the girls, I think they must have seen, because 35 is more than the days of the month. So even if you saw them every day
Huh.
and only once a month,
Once a fortnight also chal jata hai yaar. Once
Yeah,
every
but like-
10 days chal.
but when you have 35 and only 30 days in a month, then you have to repeat. And I think on the days that he repeated is when the ladies were like, like something is not right. He, I think, has been arrested. And the fraud is of like some 100,000 yen, which is about 70,000 rupees.
But arrested for what? For giving
This
a
is
wrong
cheating.
birth date.
Shut up.
But
This is cheating.
What? I
You're
mean, it's like saying,
No. You're cheating, and you're like getting people to sort of buy you expensive presents. So that's cheating.
but there are
And-
so many people. There are so
and
many people.
he also said, "I'll
who
marry
lie
you."
about. Oh, okay, that's a separate thing. But there are so many people who lie about their year of birth.
That's true. That's
Correct.
true. Yeah.
So this is only one small extra leap to lie about your date of birth. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, look, the point is that he's told one person that my birthday is on so and so date. Okay.
Hmm.
He can't go back to that person next year and change the date. एक बार set हो गया.
Acha.
So the 34 others also have to wish him. Have to wish him on a particular date.
Yeah.
And they are expected to give him a gift only once a year.
Yeah.
He can't say, okay, now my new birthday has come. So that way it's not wrong. He's getting a gift from one person once a year. The fact that he's giving it on different dates is a separate matter.
He also is a salesman, and he was, I think he was selling shower heads.
Nice.
So these are girls, and he also made them buy many shower heads to help him meet his targets and stuff. So
That's just shady, man.
so the internet is divided between like Wada Harami and also for like like amazing time management skills, also keeping
Yeah.
track of like Rina, Meena, Dina, Tina, who did
Yeah,
I say,
man.
when is my birthday? There must have been some Excel sheet, there must have been a pie
Imagine
chart,
that
there must have
sheet.
been whatever.
Oh.
So they're like like at least like he put in his work, because he did
Very
for at least a year, I think, get lots and lots of prizes. So
Not bad. Not
so,
bad.
while the rest of the world is struggling with COVID, there are people who are trying to, at least get presents out of the opposite sex. Let this be a lesson, dear ladies. If
Yes.
somebody says it's my birthday, say passport dikhao, Aadhaar card dikhao, give me Emirates ID, show me your ID, and only
Yeah.
then say when I am in a new relationship, first year we only give each other warm greetings.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Come back next year for bigger present.
I don't believe in presents. Like how when you have staff and Diwali bonus, etc., is not given in the until 1 year of work and service is over.
Yes. Yeah.
Like even when you join a new company, you're not going to get a bonus or whatever it is until you finish this finite period of time. So even
months,
in
yeah.
relationships, maybe we need to do that. Like no present exchange for at least a year.
Okay, done. So
है ना?
let there be some longevity before I start investing in this relationship. Yeah, done, sold.
Done.
I can
Okay.
handle it.
Yeah, and because we've all been going through, depression, sadness, stress, etc., I have found the most marvelous Jaggu story for you.
Tell
There
us.
is a town in the United States of America that on your birthday had the craziest party ever, because in 2020 a young student called Josh Swain, decided to create a Facebook group.
Okay.
The Facebook group is called Josh.
Okay. Sold.
It is a Facebook group of Joshes, for Joshes, by Josh.
Joshes. Okay.
Yeah. So it's essentially, as a joke, he created a group where he found other people called Josh and said, listen, I'm challenging all of y'all on this day, 1 year from now, and it was a joke, to come and fight with me for the right to be declared the real true Josh.
Oh, because there are too many Joshes. There should be only one main Josh, one
And
true
let's-
Josh. Go on.
And and let's all fight. And
Huh.
and you know, like whoever wins has the right to be the real true Josh.
I like it.
So this post and this group was created 1 year ago. Uske baad he forgot about it. As that date approached, 24th April 2021, his friend said, "Hello, listen, you have many members, and this event is still happening." So he has panicked because he's like, "What is this and why is this event happening?" But now I must go. And then they informed the police
Yeah.
and said, "Listen, this I started it 1 year ago. I'm not quite sure what is happening,
Huh.
but like a bunch of us are going to gather." And they all gathered in this little Maidan.
And the cops are okay with this.
I think so. And they all battled for Josh. I'm now going to try and show you how the battle actually happened. Are you ready?
Aren't we glad that there are no restrictions in that area?
Here we go.
Or a full-on battle.
So those are called pool noodles.
What noodles?
Pool noodles.
Pool noodles. Okay.
Pool noodles. Okay, pool noodles.
Okay.
So everybody. So firstly, the games began with Josh Swain, the guy who started it, battling another Josh Swain with rock
Oh.
paper scissors.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you know how it goes, na? Like the rock can basically break your scissors. The scissor can cut the paper, and the
Yeah.
paper can sort of
Cover the rock.
cover the rock. So that's how you
Yeah.
play. So they did
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissors and all, and then he won, and the games were declared open.
Okay.
And everybody had a ball. So somebody was like live tweeting it. Somebody put it all on TikTok and all. Over like 2 million views and all. Huh? This is just like 2 days
Wow.
old. Yeah. Very, very excited. And at the end, so the deal was whoever is the last Josh standing is the winner. He's the only one allowed to be Josh after this, and everybody else should go and change their name.
Okay, done. So we concluded this at there is a winner.
So initially they started the whole thing and they said, and we'll raise funds for everybody who has to then go legally change their name.
Okay, done. So,
Right? So we're going to do these games. We're going to raise
everybody
funds.
now
And
changing their name?
No. Then they said, "No, let's not be silly." And they've raised funds for like a
Okay.
children's hospital.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But
Okay.
in all this drama,
But somebody should have won.
and a 5-year-old Josh Jagu won. And that's his father, who is Josh Sr. and Josh Jr.
It's pretty awesome, man. He's gonna remember this for the rest of his life.
Lift him up! Lift him up!
So yeah, 5-year-old Josh Jr. became the king. And by the way, that crown that slipped off his face and all was a Burger King ka crown. So everyone's
Yeah.
decided that he is the only Josh in the whole wide world that is allowed to have Josh. But it's the most ridiculous amount of time pass you can do during COVID times. But what fun!
Now is the time to do it. Correct. And there were
Not-
masks. I saw some.
not
I saw
in
some
India.
masks. I saw it was open air. I saw all of that. Yeah, in a place where the cops have allowed them to do it, that story is different.
No, and this is the US where a lot of what's it called? Vaccinations are done.
Yeah. Fair,
Okay.
fair.
So they did it,
Good
their
shot,
masks
good
were on, and also there was distancing because they were using those pool noodles.
Pool noodles. I gotta get me one of those pool noodles.
Correct.
I really do.
All right. Quick reminder. We keep forgetting. Jagu, remind everybody to like, comment,
Yes,
etc.
please.
While I look for my
you've
last
been with
photo
us-
to end with.
You've been with us through this entire stretch on YouTube, as well as enjoying what we've been doing on radio all these years. If you like what you see, well, there is that little bit like icon. You can always hit that. Please comment. It helps us. It gives us feedback, good, bad, whatever it is that you want to say. Honest feedback is always welcome. So please like, please comment, please subscribe, please hit that bell icon so that you get notified. And please share with your friends. People who are asking, where are these two nowadays? Well, here we are. Send them the link to the Jagu and Tarana YouTube channel.
Yeah. And as we go, in tough days, and like every day is a tough day and there's enough stress, the one thing that cheers me up personally is looking at like some animal photos and animal videos. And a guy called Joaquim basically created this little thread on Twitter, which is really quite lovely. Let me give you his proper name. Joaquim Campa. Joaquim Campa is basically in Barcelona, and he uses old footage and photography, history, art, sports, all of that, and does threads. Okay, so Joaquim Campa, you're a rock star, because we're now going to proceed to cheer everybody up with a series of totally amazing photographs. Okay, are you ready, Jaggu?
I'm fully ready.
Okay.
What animal is this?
I'm
Is
not
that a
quite
raccoon?
No.
No.
I think it's a sloth bear.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the entire series of these photos is animals taking selfies.
Oh my God, look at that.
This is a husky taking a selfie while asleep. This is my favorite. Look at this one.
Oh,
What is this, a hamster?
I don't know.
No, it's one of those like groundhogs.
Perhaps.
Okay,
Look at her
and
smile.
yeah, and a lot of these cameras are basically like wildlife photographer cameras that are like sort of left in the, open jungle and on the road, etc. So, and the photo is basically clicked when the animal is fascinated by the camera. I love this one. This is adorable too.
Oh, look at that.
This looks like the monkey stole the camera, no?
Yeah, a little bit.
And decided to take a photo. Look at this one.
Oh. Oh, that is cool.
So there's a sea lion. There's a bunch of penguins not interested in taking the photo, but the sea lion's like totally excited and said, "Look at me."
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. This is a gorilla who is not very happy with the camera but has taken a selfie anyway.
Yeah.
If you strategically see the arm,
Huh.
you can see this is his arm. It looks like
Yeah,
they
it
grabbed
looks
the
like they've
camera.
all taken. Yeah. I mean,
Huh?
that's the point of it. They're very well chosen photographs.
Koala bear. Look at the koala bear's arm. It is definitely extended out taking a selfie.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I like it. Oh, fabulous.
Huh. This is a
Tarun,
monkey with this is,
Oh,
can I tell you, I know where this temple is. This is the monkey temple in Bali, in Ubud.
are you serious?
I think so, because it's overrun by monkeys and tourists go. I
Wow.
think that's where the photo's been taken.
Man, they're actually posing, man.
This was that world famous photograph. I'm going to end with this one. This was that world famous selfie taken by this monkey. And then, remember there was a court case. Does he have the rights to these
Who
photos,
has
or
the
does
rights
the
to the?
photographer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
in
fantastic.
case you've been having a tough day, in case you have tough news, make sure you go through this. I also tweeted it. So please make sure you go through that thread. There are some really truly amazing animals out there, and animals really can cheer you up.
Absolutely right. I know it certainly helped me.
Yeah.
Thank you very
And now
much.
we're going to pretend to take a selfie to cheer you up. Jagu, take a selfie photo.
There you go.
Don't forget to like, comment, add any comment. Tell us how you're doing. Share with us. We reply. It would be nice to know how the community is doing. Are you okay? If you're not okay, we want to know. Maybe we can help you feel better. So like, comment. Also, you can subscribe if you haven't already. Turn that bell icon on. And remember, if you know like-minded people who could do with a little bit of cheering up, share this video with them. Okay. Until next time, please look after yourselves. Stay indoors. Ventilate.
safe.
Open the windows. Be safe. Put the fans on. If you're stepping out, let it only be an emergency. Double mask. And most importantly, look after your mental health and try and stay happy and positive. We're in this together, and ho jayega. ठीक है?
We got you. You got us. That's all we can ask.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Jago. Next
Yes.
time we will get you to sit on your jhula. So please improve your Wi-Fi.
I'll do that. Correct. In the middle of all of this, I'll find a way to improve my Wi-Fi.
Okay, we're out of here. Okay, bye.
Bye, butterfly.